What's going on, crappie fishing family? This is Terry with BarFly Fishing. Guys, I'm happy to see you guys today. Ooh, it's Saturday. It's 47 degrees. It's a little bit chilly. Got a creek in North Texas. I'm pretty far from the house. I always go pretty far because, well, I don't want to be around a lot of people, and I don't want to fish a place that's been just fished to death. If we see somebody today, I'll be absolutely surprised because I just put my truck through a whole lot to get down to this creek. Looks pretty quiet. It's a little muddier than I wish it was, but I can't do nothing about it. Guys, I got my kayak here. It's an Old Town Autopilot. It's rigged out with livescope, Garmin livescope, so I can see stuff if I want to. If I find some fish stacked up, I won't need it. It ain't gonna matter. I know there's a lot of debate about whether using electronics and all that's good or bad. Let me tell you, this is my opinion. Technology is always going to change. It's always going to advance. Things are always going to get better. And that's no different for sonar. Garmin LiveScope is just high rate of return sonar that's directional. You can mount it on a pole or mount it on a trolling motor, and as you move around, it's directional. It can point in the way you look. The rate of return on the sonar is so high that you get a higher resolution photo, and it gives you a better picture of what you're looking at, and you can clearly sometimes see whether there are or are not fish in that pile. I fish with lots of people. Guys, I'm a professional guide. I run a guide outfit. Tons of my clients that hire me have a boat and they've bought LiveScope. They've gone out and been very unsuccessful. LiveScope sees a good 20 foot in front of the boat clearly. You leave a boat ramp on a 150,000 acre lake and all you can see is 20 foot in front of the boat clearly. LiveScope is not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you. You're gonna end up on a bridge or something. You could have done that without LiveScope. So there's a big misconception about LiveScope, but let me tell you this. It will help you find trophy fish if you know where to look. Fish that we never would have caught in the past because we didn't fish that way. So it's helped us with fish behavior. It's helped in a lot of ways, guys. It's helped in a lot of ways. So I'm not gonna tell you that it's not the bee's knees because I love it. I don't like being without it. I do go without it, but I don't like being without it because it's just a great tool and you get used to using it. So anyway, I suggest if you can afford it, buy it. If you can't, well, we've always caught crappie without it. I've been doing this a long time. I didn't get LiveScope to 2020 or 2019. So, I mean, long time we went without it. Don't need it. Anyway, that being said, we're gonna get out here and see what we can see. One thing I do carry in my kayak all the time is my Yeti dry box. If you don't have a Yeti dry box, I highly suggest you get one. It can hold all of your stuff like your keys, your wallet, your camera gear, your batteries, backup batteries for everything. It can hold tackle, it can hold food and drinks. And then once you snap it, it's waterproof and it floats. If you flip over, which you're never gonna do in a boat like this, but if you do flip over in whatever craft you're on, this thing's gonna float. You're not gonna lose anything and it's all gonna be dry when you retrieve it. It's $250, I don't know, but I highly suggest it if you can afford it. Other than that, I got my Chinook life jacket. I don't wear it on a regular basis. It's calm water. I don't have a chance of boats coming around me. I'm probably not gonna see another person, and you are not gonna turn a kayak like this over. You would have to be really stupid to turn a kayak like this over. So I stand up, I'm 200 pounds roughly, so almost 6 foot tall, and I throw my cast net, pull shad, pull 50-pound catfish up in it, and it doesn't even act like it wants to flip. All of that being said, let's get out here and catch some of them crappie. See you on the fish. All right, it's super muddy right here, really slick. Let's drop the keys right here. Try to rinse off my boots before I get in the boat. I don't really want to get the boat super muddy. but it's gonna happen. Doesn't matter whether I want to or not. Now, I've done this before and flipped the kayak over. Not this one, another one. But let's try not to do that. All right, we'll use a paddle. Push us away. Come on, back. Get me out here. Get me out there. All right. There we go. Boy, this creek is muddier than I expected, that's for sure. Way muddier than I expected. I don't know what to expect now. So we'll just eyeball around, see what it looks like. That's all we can do. So I want to go to, since we're 4 foot, I want to go up to about 30 inches on my jig and bobber and kind of see how that behaves. We'll get right up against some of this structure and play around. See if we can get anything interested at all. May just be shad, could be some white bass out here. Who knows what's in here? If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I sure would appreciate it if you would. I've got over 250 videos in my library currently, and I'm adding to it every week. I work really hard at this. Man, that's frustrating. Let's get over in that corner. See what we've got in that corner. I tried to jig and bobber all the structure I saw, plus the bends and the drop-offs, but I had no luck at all. I went up and down this creek working those edges, just nothing there. So I switched to vertical and found some brush piles. There's not too much in this creek, it's pretty much bare, but where there was some structure, I tended to find a few fish. All right, there's an entire tree underneath me right now. Gives me the opportunity to find some grouped up, possibly, if there's any in this creek at all. If there's any in here at all. This creek has been tough so far. Can't sit still. Oh, fish. Nice. Crappie. Big one. Cool. Okay. So, it's possible. It's possible. It's going to be hard, but it's possible. Whew. Yeah. So there's some in here. Look how fat they are. That's because this creek's full of shad. All right. Well, I don't know what to say, except for all we can do is go in here and try real hard. We're going to have to try a whole lot harder than I wanted to. I can tell you that. And not because I don't mind fishing, because I don't want to fish hard. Just for this time of year should yield some pretty schooled up easy fishing. You know, that's what everybody looks for anyway. There's potential, a couple of them right there. Oh, got one. No, that's a nice one. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. Had my rod tip wrapped. Got the line wrapped around my rod tip. So I couldn't reel him in. This braid, that's what it does. It's real bad about that. These fish are real bleached out. Look, they have no stripes. They've been living in this muddy water. But I'll take it. I love big crappie. It's got a hump for them, man. They're not easy to hump for. Get them to smack it. There we go. Fish on. Yep. He's about to. Oh, I lost that one into the water. Dadgummit, he hit my leg and went right in. Shoo. That's all right. He was only like a 12. I would have taken him. He'd have gone on the stringer. But there's one. There's one or two hanging out right there, I think. They're just sucking it in and sitting still. Like they're not moving around at all. Got him. He's a big one. Oh my God, that's a big one. Heck yeah. I saw him coming. Woo, monsters, guys. Monsters. Never seen this creek before. Never been here. You guys can go jig and bobber those 9-inchers all day long. I'm taking these 12 to 15s. Y'all can have them babies. Oh, look at that monster. Yes, sir. Woo! Y'all can have the babies. I want the big dogs. All right, let's go find something else. We can come back to this. No biggie. Menu, forward range. Let's go out here to about 30 feet. We gotta mark this one though. Mark. That's a good one. We'll go find some more stuff. If there's a few fish here, there's a few fish somewhere else. Got him. That's a nice one. Oh, that's a nice one. Yep. All right. I knew there was going to be a nice one down there. That shad color made a difference. I wasn't getting hit on the other color. That's a great color. I just wasn't getting smashed. And I already caught 2 on the white, so they're definitely eating shad. They're bleached out, no color to them, look. So this water's been really muddy. It's probably just now starting to settle out, and they're barely, you know, getting back in here and looking for food and whatever. Let's see if I can make this work. Like I said, you know, we're not gonna go gangbusters on them today, but we can catch a few fish, that's for sure. Looks like about 10 foot out there. Got him. Heck yeah. Nice fish. That's what I'm talking about. Money. Money. See if we can keep that up. Let's see what we got. Got a few. I don't expect a whole lot today. You know, these fish don't have anything to get on, guys. Like, these fish, they're either gonna sit on nothing or they're gonna get on whatever's here, and whatever's here ain't much. I'm trying to kind of like keep a good eye on them, but got him. Oh, he's a nice one. That's a big one. Oh, get in here. Oh, golly. I love coming up here. Jeez. Like I said, sometimes you can catch some big ones jigging bobber fishing, but you just, I don't know. I prefer vertical jig this stuff myself. I was hoping there was crappie in this creek. I've been eyeballing it for a minute. I find this creek a bit strange. Every time there's a long straightaway, it's like a foot deep. If you look on my screen, you can see 8 inches to a foot and an inch. It's like super shallow all the way across, but then when you get to the bend, it drops off deep. Well, I say deep. Compared to 8 inches, it's deep. Watch my screen. Those big crappie are cruising about 2 foot deep, just out in the open. Got him. Big crappie too. Oh, golly. All right, those suckers are out roaming. We gotta chase those big ones. Look at that big old sucker. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Yep, those are big crappie roaming around. Way back up in here. Gosh, we went through like a ton of water that was like 2 foot deep to get in here. Look at that thing. Look how fat that crappie is. Look at his tummy. Up in here just gorging on shad. Giant crappie. Oh yeah. Whew. Giant crappie. Gotta get him. 10 foot out. If we can get a bait on him, 8 foot out. Okay, here we go. Be pretty close. Got him. Oh, that'll go on a stringer. He ain't big, but he's bigger than, you know, he's keeper size. Not big like that last one. Oh, I'll still put him on the stringer. That's fine with me. He'll eat just well. Eat just as well. That one was kind of hard to catch. That deep hole in the bend wasn't very big, and those crappie were running from the kayak, so I was having a really hard time pitching on them. I just got tired of it, and it was getting late. I didn't need any more fish, so I headed back. Well, that's it, guys. We're done for the day. Had about 10 fish on a stringer and had a good time. It was tough, I'm not gonna lie. We did run out of time, just part of it. I didn't get out here as early as I wanted, but I really don't care. I wasn't trying to catch every fish in the creek. I just wanted to come fishing. I got some big ones, I had a good time, and that's all that matters, right? All right, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Till then, tight lines.